Do you want more self-confidence? Well, today I'm going to share some quick tips on how you can boost your self-confidence. Welcome to my channel with me, Jonny, here to help you boost your self-esteem and confidence through simple habits. If you want a resource of self-esteem and confidence videos, then subscribe to my channel or hit the bell to be notified when I release a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. So, what's my story with confidence? I'm in self-esteem and confidence now, but I didn't always used to have much confidence, and particularly my self-esteem was an issue for many years. And now I help people with their self-esteem and confidence through coaching, through reaching people on my platform, and thank you very much for all your messages. Really means a lot on how you've been able to implement some of these things. But I used to have struggles with confidence. I used to have struggles with social confidence was the word I was looking for there. So I'd be really nervous about meeting a new group of people. I'd be very self-conscious, even going on camera, anything like that. Now I love it, and doing podcasts, absolutely love it. Even playing football, I used to be really, really nervous about asking for the ball. And I love football, and that's my favourite sport, and I still play it. But I used to be really nervous about asking for the ball and lack confidence because I thought I'd lose it. So that's ridiculous. And in the workplace, that was particularly bad. I used to, even to say my name in a meeting, I'd go really shy and red. So I really, really used to lack confidence. But now I chair meetings, I play football regularly, I'm a centre midfielder, and I do all these things. I coach, I write, I'm on podcasts, on YouTube. So I really, really worked on my confidence through the years and came through challenges. But I'm going to break down some very, very simple tips for you today. Before we go into the tips, I'd just like to look at the definition of what we mean by self-confidence. So if someone comes to me and says, I lack in confidence, my first question would be, confidence in what? Because there's self-confidence, which is a kind of generic confidence going into life, and then there's specific confidence. Self-confidence is about how you approach life in general, how you feel about yourself going into most situations, and it's linked to your self-esteem. And self-esteem is simply how much you like yourself and value yourself as a human being. But specific confidence is how you feel about a given situation. So for example, if you asked me to play football, I'd be quite confident at it. If you asked me to play tennis, I wouldn't, because I don't practice it. And confidence comes through practice as well. If you asked me to stand up in front of people and do a speech, I'd be quite confident. I might not be the best, but I'd have a go. Same with football again. Might not be the best player in the world, but I'd be quite confident to have a go because I practice it. If you asked me to play the piano in front of a bunch of people, no confidence at all. I'd give it a go, but I have no confidence doing it because I don't practice it. So what we're going to talk about today is self-confidence, how you can bring a kind of generic confidence across most of your life. And I've termed the video today Pardoe hacks, so these are some specific things I've done to certainly help my confidence. The first one is do something early on that's an achievement, that's a challenge, because that gets your momentum going for the day. Doing something that you really, really struggle with, or is going to be a challenge, or is going to bring out a good sense of achievement, is really, really good. And plan your day the night before. Plan what the 3 most important things are, or the 1 most important things are. A great book's called The One Thing by Gary Keller that I'd recommend as well, where you just focus on that one thing. But it's going to be specific to you, what you find a challenge, what's going to be an achievement to you. But if you do that, first of all, that's going to give you confidence for the rest of the day. Tip number 2 is focus more on your actions than the outcomes of your goals. Now, we need goals, we need outcomes to understand where we want to go in life, our vision. And it's great to understand why we want to do things, what our kind of outcome is. But we can't always control the outcome. There could have been a better person for the job, which we had no control over, even though we put our effort in. There could have been someone quicker in that race we wanted to do. But you need to focus on the actions. You need to understand the outcomes, so therefore understand what actions you need to take. But understand you can only focus on the actions. You can only do what's in your control. And people who are highly confident usually focus on that. So focus on what you can control, your own actions rather than the outcome, to increase your self-confidence. Tip number 3, surround yourself with confident, uplifting people. There's a phrase or quote that goes, we are the sum of the 5 people we hang around with the most. So if you're with 5 negative people, miserable people, you're probably going to be the 6th. If you're hanging out with people who are very confident, very charismatic, you're probably going to be the 6th. If you're surrounding yourself with healthy people, you're probably going to be the 6th. So getting people who are uplifting, they're confident, and they feel good, they're going to lift your spirits. And I've got some great accountability partners who are in the same vision as me, and we lift each other up by just our energy and confidence. And people said, oh, your confidence lifts me up and makes me more confident to do stuff. And then they'll do something that lifts me up, lifts my spirits up. So surround yourself with uplifting and confident people as much as possible. My question for you today is, what helps you feel more self-confident? Be really interesting to hear. Just leave yours in the comments below. Tip number 4 is keep reminding yourself of your achievements. Write down 5 things each day that you've achieved, either today or in the past. Ideally each day, because it's going to be new and you're going to have new things every day. But these can be very small things. But your brain is naturally negative. It focuses on the dangers and what could go wrong. But you've got to train it to be more positive and therefore more confident. Keep saying what you've done, and when you keep doing that over and over again, you realise how far you've come. It's easy for us to forget how far we've come and think about all the things we've got to do. But just day by day, remind yourself of all the great things you've achieved. So that's my 4th tip. And my final tip, or hack as I should say, final Pardoe hack, is listen to uplifting music or audios that are going to lift your spirits up. So I listen to Unstoppable by Sia, which goes, I'm so confident today. And I listen to I Love My Life by Robbie Williams over and over again, and that's going into the subconscious. So if you keep listening to that information, you're going to feel good naturally. So think about what more positive, uplifting music or podcasts you can listen to that are going to lift your spirits and make you feel more confident. And doing it once isn't going to make a difference. Do it over and over again every single day. It only takes 5 minutes, and you can do it while you're working. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the Pardoe hacks into more self-confidence. If you really enjoyed this and you want to go even more in depth, perhaps increase your self-confidence through a specific challenge or get your self-confidence to an even greater level, then give me an email, which is coaching@jonnypardoe.com, and we can have a look at how my one-to-one confidence coaching could benefit you even more. Thank you for watching today. I really, really appreciate you. Again, if you really would like more self-esteem and confidence resource, then I have a range of videos on my channel. So just hit that subscribe button or the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Remember, before you go, have a great day, but do not skip Self-Esteem Day, which is every day. And I'll catch you soon.